Very excited for this keyboard. So excited that I already took a peek at it. This one here, that's just information there. Mel plus geek equals Melgeek. Cool. Melgeek is the brand. MADE68 Air is the keyboard since 2014. So what makes this cool here? First of all, it's a low profile keyboard. That's cool. I like low profile keyboards. It's a Hall effect keyboard. Significantly higher endurance because they don't have the same type of switch mechanism as a just traditional mechanical switch. They also feel different, just so you know, they will feel quite a bit different as well. So we have a bee who looks like he's seen some-ish. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's for Mac. Look at that. It's a gorgeous keyboard. Nice kind of dot matrix. Oh, nice kind of dot matrix style key switch there. Nice kind of dot matrix style printing on them. Very beautiful. I will take off the sticker, but not yet. Low profile. So you can see it's just a nice chunk of metal there. Nice chunk of metal. A little bit of a wedge from that cube there. We get some light bar on the back there. You do have multiple stages. So you have one, and then you have two, so you can raise it up even more. So that's flat, which is perfect for me. Flat is perfect for me, but you can raise it up a little bit more too. Now you have that raised up slightly, or you can go down, and that's you. So you get two stages. That's your choice, what you want. On the back there, we get our power in, and then we get different modes there. Wired Bluetooth. Very nice. This is a metal piece here, so it should feel very structured because it's a low profile switch, and that's a nice metal there. Little attention to detail here with this kind of printing on the back there, the design. It's just nice, little purple there, just nice, right? Even on the bottom, you kind of know that it's there. It's a low profile keyboard, so the actual keyboard itself is low profile. And then on top of that, the key switch is low profile. You can see that. That is a low profile switch. So the switch itself is low profile, but it still has a lot of travel. You can see that there, a couple millimeters or so of travel. Very nice. So it's low profile, but it still is going to have a lot of travel there. Very nice. And the actual key cap itself is also low profile. So you're going to get low profile. That has a nice texturing to it. Very soft. Yeah, I like that actually quite a bit. Does not feel plasticky. It actually feels like it's covered in some softer material. Printing is obviously very good. Very nice. Oh, I like that. That's actually like it's not shiny. It's actually like a smoky purple. That's really nice, actually. Look at that beautiful keyboard. It's really nice. That is a gorgeous keyboard. Yeah, so okay, let's give it a quick type. I mean, I'm just going to freaking stare at this thing forever unless I do that. So, yeah. Yeah, so, okay, so let's get it plugged in. I'm going to plug it in, and we'll get it tested out, get it fired up, and we'll see how it is. I expect very good things from this. I have reviewed a couple MADE keyboards before from these guys, and oh, that's beautiful. And I like them quite a bit, so I expect no difference from this. Let's give it a quick type here, though, and for audio and for feeling. Let's go here. It's kind of hard to describe how nice that was. Because it's a metal backplate, the sound is different when you bottom out, and it feels very sturdy. So the typing experience and the acoustics, we'll go over them one by one. So the typing experience is fantastic. The actual feeling of the key cap is very nice. It feels smooth. It's just enjoyable texture to type on. So that's very nice. The actual travel is perfect. It has a lot of travel, but it's a low profile nonetheless. If you're someone who is a Mac user used to relatively low profile keyboards, if you're someone who uses Windows, laptops a lot, MacBooks, whatever, you're probably used to slightly more low profile keyboards. Like I have a low profile keyboard in the back there versus a large, thick keyboard here. Here's some like cheapo, whatever, mechanical keyboard. Just, this thick chunkin' thing here. It might be tough to move from a laptop or a MacBook with a relatively low profile keyboard and then move into a thick, massive mechanical keyboard. It's a shock. It doesn't feel natural. If you're moving from one of those into a low profile keyboard like this, it feels more natural. Typically, I find that I'm also much faster on a low profile keyboard like this than a full mechanical. Full mechanicals are great. I am still relatively quick and I have good accuracy. These keyboards here where they're low profile, because I type on laptops so much and always have throughout my academics, I lean towards them, I guess I'd say. I do better on it as long as it's a good laptop keyboard. I am more accurate with them and I am significantly faster on them as well. This one here is similar to that. I'm much faster on this keyboard here than I would be on a traditional mechanical keyboard because I'm used to it. But I also think for other people who are coming from Mac and that, they're going to like the feeling of this keyboard more than, potentially more than some large mechanical keyboard. So that's that there. The acoustics are very nice as well. Because you have this metal back plate here, like a big chunk of metal there, realistically, there's no wobble or anything like that. It feels extremely sturdy. It feels nice in the hand. Everything just feels sturdy. But it also does thereby change the acoustics, where there's absolutely no rattle, no hollowness to the key audio when pressing the key. There's no the acoustics of pressing the key is totally different than if you had some like hollow, thick bodied mechanical keyboard. They just don't sound the same. I like the printing. Might take me a few minutes to get figured out like what these are, because they're a little bit different. That's obviously like a point. That's obviously a comma, right with the dots there. Colon, semicolon. It takes a minute. You get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it there. Right, up, down, page up, page down type things. I mean, it's pretty obvious what you're looking at here. You'll get the hang of it though. I guess this is probably function, right? Because this is shift, so that's probably your function key. Yes, it was. So you do have access to, you don't have dedicated function row, but you can do function and then those there. These are going to be Windows buttons, like that's Windows, obviously. Alt, Control. You can swap them out with Mac-related stuff. What's this here? No idea. So, I mean, it takes you probably a couple minutes to figure out what these little designs are, but it's really beautiful keyboard. The lighting here is quite nice as well. It's just basically an LED strip. You don't have like all kinds of wild RGB going on with this here. Very enjoyable, though. I like it quite a bit. So yeah, let's swap out the B. I like that purple, so I don't want to take that out, but the B could go here, I think. Look at that B. He's either really happy or he's like, oh my god, I'm going to be smashed. Okay, very nice. Okay, so they do have a software. I guess it's an online software, so they call it. So Melgeek Hive. And I guess we can add that. MADE68. That opens up. We're connected over USB. 1, 2, 3. So that's default. Typing. Rapid. So you have 3 different modes here. You can switch through them. This is not just a keyboard made for typists like me, who enjoy a very nice typing experience. It also has a very focused gaming design to it. So you do get some elements like the very, very low latency, which is important if you're playing, online esports shooters like this guy here, for example. And then, of course, you do have the actuation point here. So you can customize the actuation point. This is made possible in part by being Hall effect. So there's not a physical switch that needs to just, the actual button is pressed when you press the key down to a certain point, and until you press it to that point, nothing is happening. Here, you can decide. So if you're going to be playing potentially a FPS shooter online, you're going to probably want a higher actuation point here, up around the 1mm. So, just as soon as you're just gently touching down the key switch there, you're going to be moving around, which would allow for much more rapid movement, essentially. But if you're playing, I don't know, like a third-person over-the-shoulder type game or something like that, or typing, you may want a lower actuation point down here, where you have to commit to the full keycap. Otherwise, you might get a lot of typos if you're playing a game like that, or you don't need to basically be rapidly switching around where you're moving. You might be, committing to a long press key, and allows for you to essentially customize where your actuation point is throughout that entire key press, key stroke. Whereas with a traditional key switch, I mean, it's either in the actual active point here or it's not. So you get down to the point, the button is pressed, and then that's dead zone. That's dead zone basically here. Whereas here you can decide where you want it to actuate. So you can come through and you can change them. Green, purple. Yeah, you can go through here, change your colors. Very cool. I just kind of like the purple one that came with. Which purple do I like? Not that one. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Anyway, so you can change it, make it brighter, make it dimmer, bright. So let's say we're in the typing profile. You can change this, right? I could say, I don't want that to be that. I want it to be F1 for some reason. I don't know. I don't actually want to do that. But you can change it to F1, which is fine for typing because maybe I don't care about these number keys. Like I'm not going to be using them anyways. So I want them to be function keys or something like that. So you can change them as need be. So I think that will suffice for this keyboard here. It's actually fantastic. It's hard to explain what it feels like to type on a keyboard like this with a low profile HE switch. And then you have the metal back here and you have the low profile here with that nice smooth texture to it. It's just hard to describe. You'd have to try it. It feels totally different than a traditional mechanical keyboard. All I can tell you is it feels very nice. It's very enjoyable. It feels extremely premium, and the acoustics are quite nice as well. So I think it's worth checking out this one here. It's really a nice keyboard. It also looks very vibey too. That purple is beautiful. So there you go. That's the MADE68 Air. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful keyboard.